The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now it's Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Watson, and there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A give. This is Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Dobbins once more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
78 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way.
20. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check it back. Shoot. Watch the safety creep.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 50 yards. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Elliott. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Check. Sponge.
Now Chubb running right. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Check. Lucky, 9. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Tighten up.
Chubb hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 91 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Shifts by him, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. To throw is Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb from 17 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson. be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense? That's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and 2, here's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And some room to work. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Dobbins is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Shift. Watch the shift. You go tight. You got tight. At 55. Shift. Check four. Check four. Sponge. 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 No. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watson on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 64 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now Watson. Got an open man in Schwartz. He'll get it inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
The York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jackson. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.